An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run here with Robinson. He'll have a first down past the 40. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go. Hey, no. Check. Watch 54. I don't think you got it, son.
On the run, it's Robinson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's into the clear. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Those free safeties. Good pass rushers like this team does read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick 6, and they have a decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
54.
Throwing again. Fields. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. On 4th down, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 56. Mike, 56. Right.
Hey, box drop.
It's a party now.
Chopper.
2nd and 2. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You got tape. You got tape. 80 weapons. Let's go.
To throw again. Nix. And he spins through. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He can run for it, and he will. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. Pilot, 64, weak.
Looking to throw. Nix. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, boy.
Back to throw. Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, 1 7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Looking to throw. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
Washington Redskins.
On first and 10, Fields. This is the tight end, Fant. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the pass.
He get.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
42, check, Mike 42. It's our time, guys.
Looking to throw. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 8 yards out, and the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Nix. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Nice 57's mine.
Operating from the gun, Nix. Over the middle, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Ready, ready! 60 Pittsburgh!
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Watch that.
Get it!
To throw on second down, Nix. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Got it?
Mike, 57. Here we go, here we go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Go.
Throwing on first down. Nix. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. In for the score. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Set, ready! Hands, let's get it! 54! Mike, 54! Okay, double up, double up!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. A final shot before break. Fields. He finds Robinson. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, Echo! Hey, lock it!
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Shoot!
On first down, Nix. He'll rifle this one deeper. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I can't believe they let you play.
Now!
On first and 10, Nix. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
Come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Second and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, high 7. Ready?
From the gun, Nix. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They run. Robinson. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Under crunch. Check 24. Check 24.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ben Gideon drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
6-6, bullet high. Yo, go.
57 to Mike. 57.
Fair. Gone.
Defense.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Nix. He's going to walk one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. They run it again with Cook. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Throwing on first down, Fields. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check me out. Watch out.
General West. Lee Griffin.
Now Cook. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Crunch. X3. 218. Chopper.
57. Mike, 50.
Like.
It's our field.
Get it.
From the gun, Nix. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Let's go, fellas.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. What a boost for this offense that he can throw in a run like that after the success that he's had throwing the football.
I love that, being able to mix in something a little bit different just when you're starting to think that's all you're going to see. He changed it up, flipped the script on him, and boy, did it work to his offense's benefit.
Set. 60 orange.
56. Double dog. That's the way. Watch the edge. Slam.
61. Matchbox lights. Golf. 2.
Operating from the gun, Nix. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Vikings 52, Redskins 14. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie season. Is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
57's mine. They're not ready for this, man. They're not.
Back to throw. Nix. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Check go.
Again, it's Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 30.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Connor. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Ready, set.
50 seconds to Mike. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Cook. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's 2nd and 8. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And a give this time to the tailback. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Yeah. 54.
From the gun, Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go.
On first down, Fields. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for two.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Come on, baby. See what you got. Whip. Watch the whip.
Operating from the gun. Fields to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
56. Check, 56.
Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
56.
Off play action. Nix toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
5, 2.
Throwing again. Nix. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
That's it, baby. We got
first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, Robinson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7, eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Ready? 8-3.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hard. Stay with your man. Recon, 132 fighter. Look at me. Door. Let's go. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Nix. He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.